Our next guest has his comedy special Working Man streaming now on Netflix. It is fantastic. Please welcome the very funny Dusty Slade.
All right, okay. I'm pumped to be here, pumped to be back in New York City, you know what I mean? We're having a good time. Okay. All right, we're having a good time. I am pumped to be here. I checked into my hotel the other day, and they gave me this little sheet of paper, and it was instructions on how to check out faster. I was like, oh, okay, well, let me ask you this. What's faster than just leaving? You know what I mean? That's how I've been doing it. I didn't even realize that was a checkout process, you know? I just felt like you see me leave here with all these bags, you know, and then you get up into that room and I'm not in there. You know I've checked out. I could still be checked into a lot of hotel rooms all across the country, you know? I start showing back up, trying to check in. They're like, sir, we're showing you're still checked in here. Yeah, you owe us quite a bit of money. We were wondering if you were still alive. You know what I mean? Okay, we're having a good time. Okay. You know what I mean? I hope one day that we get rid of daylight savings time. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support on that, you know? That's a change I'd like to see. Mainly so at some point in my daughter's life, I'd like to say to her, I'd like to go, hey, you know what we used to do back in the day? In the spring, we will move the time forward an hour, and then in the fall, we will move it back an hour. And she'll go, why? And I'll go, I don't know. Nobody knew. We did that our whole lives. Nobody liked it. We just kept agreeing to it. We just kept being like, yep, it is 4 o'clock. You're right about that. I thought it was 5 because it was 5 this time yesterday. But it is 4 today. That does make a lot of sense. Time is real, you know? And I thought the microwave was broke. You know what I mean? Okay, we're having a good time. I don't know if you know this about me, but I like to tell people we're having a good time. You know what I mean? And I will do it. And, okay. I'll just say to my daughter about daylight savings time, I'll say, you know, we just felt like in the winter time when it was cold and everybody was sick and depressed, that we would just make it darker earlier. We were like, you know what this sadness needs? A sunset. Let's get a little moonlight in here on these tears. We're like, you cold? How about if we take the sun away? How's that make you feel? My favorite thing about the time change is how it gets dark at 8 o'clock, and then we move the time back 1 hour, and it gets dark at 5. I like that magic trick we do every year, you know what I mean? But we're having a good time. A lot of time jokes up here, you know what I mean? And I don't know why we keep track of time the way we do sometimes, you know? Like the other day, I asked this guy, I was like, hey, man, what time is it? He was like, it's 20 to 4. I was like, listen, if you don't know, just say you don't know. You know what I mean? Don't give me some kind of weird math problem. Just because I'm not wearing a watch. Now I got to take a quiz to get the time? I don't know why we break it down like that, you know? It's not shorter. 20 to 4, 3:40, it's about the same, right? Like, we don't break anything else down like that. We're not like, hey, what's this cost? $20 to $8. How old are you? 6 to 40. What month is it? 15 to February, you know what I mean? It doesn't even make sense. I don't get it. I don't know why we're doing it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, though. You know what I mean? You guys remember that song, 5 o'clock somewhere? The song that justifies drinking any time of the day? Just say it's 5 o'clock and that's okay. It only works for drinking, though. You know, you can't show up late for work and be like, hey, 9 o'clock somewhere. You know what I mean? Be nice if that did work, though, you know? If your boss is like, well, I can't argue with that logic. Get in here. He's like, dang, by that logic, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's get out of here. Like, let's get a drink. What have we been doing in here? That song changed the way people talk for a long time. I saw this lady drinking in a hotel one day. She was like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I was like, it's 5 o'clock here, a.m. Like, this is the morning, lady. You're an alcoholic. You know what I mean? I was like, you need help checking out of this hotel or what? You know what I mean? Okay. You get it. We're having a good time. Thank you, guys.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Dusty Slade, Working Man, is available now on Netflix. Watch it. It's so great. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show, everybody.